Yo, we live like Channel 5 and we back in the building. Can't Make This Up podcast. I'm your host, Millie TV, a.k.a. Jamil Stewart. Shout out to my guy, Mike, the podcast in the back. Let me get a 1-2. 1-2. Yes, sir. Now, today, this is a legendary episode because not only he's a friend, he's a brother. Like, I've been knowing this guy probably since middle school, like YMCA days. Like, we in there. Bucket. And I'm happy he's on this podcast because of his success with the YouTube. Like, I remember when I seen him on a FunnyMike video, and I was like, wait, I know him. Let me rewind that back real quick. I said, oh, that's DeSantiago. Yo, I told him, yo, I'm proud of you, bro. Keep doing you. And I just want to give you your flowers because, like,
appreciate it.
I'd be so happy to see people that I know like doing something great in life, and that makes me so happy. That like,
yeah, man.
He's
appreciate
a Houston native.
For sure.
Went to Clown Forest High School, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you I remember. I remember. Y'all, everybody, give it up for my boy DeSantiago TV in this motherfucker, man.
Yeah, man. What's good?
Started off, man. Come on, man. Give me some love, man. You my brother, man. Come on, man.
Bro.
So started off, born in Houston, right?
Mm-hmm. Born and raised.
Let the people know how it was growing up. What area you from?
Acres Home.
Oh, 4-4. Shout out to people over there in 4-4. Let the people know how it was growing up in 4-4 Acres Homes.
I mean, bro, they built a foundation over there. I'm going to tell you that now because when I was coming up, it wasn't really how it is now, but it's just worse. Like growing up in a neighborhood where you just see and hear a lot of things, and especially growing up, most of my family, not most of them, but some of them, they in that field. And my uncle, you know, he played a big role in my life because he was playing sports at the time and he was getting me into sports. But all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you know, he was off into the streets. Yeah, and man, it was crazy because he ended up passing when I was 13.
Damn.
And
long live Unc, man.
Yeah, he was a they say he was a gang leader, but I don't believe in that. I don't believe in none of the stuff that they was talking about. But at the time, you know, I was telling him, like, you know, I want to be just like you. You know what I'm saying? Because that was like my father figure. And seeing him, you know, have so much like motion going on, and, you know, me wanting to go with him often and see him play sports, but then sports turned into streets. And it was just like, hold on, like, it's getting active, like, after this sports stuff. Like,
yeah,
he ain't with that BS. And over time, man, and he was the one that he'll buck first. Like, he wasn't afraid. So, you know, growing up and wanting to be like him was a big role in my life. And I even asked, I was like, hey, this was when me and my cousin was in the car. I was like, hey man, Darnell, man, hey, I wanna be in the gang just like you. He's like, hey, well, if you wanna be in the gang, you gotta graduate high school, so these niggas won't think you dumb. And I was like, all right, bet, I'm gonna graduate high school. I wanna go to Clown Forest. So
no way you was gonna do that.
Nah, straight up, bro. Straight up, bro. And when I was at Clown Forest, I had like a lot of hair, bro. It was females that, you know what I'm saying, wanted to talk to me and stuff like that. It's gonna get crazy. So, you know, someone liked me or whatever in theater arts. And I was like, no, I don't like that person or whatever, da-da-da-da. And it kept being like pushed towards me, like, oh yeah, you gonna like this girl, oh yeah, you gonna like this girl. And I was like, man, you know what? I'm finna start roasting. Roasted both of them together, and then it got toxic to where, like, they started to follow me in the hallway. Bro, they was pulling my hair, and yeah, how you like that, and this and that, this and that. And when that happened, bro, I let it happen. Like, basically getting bullied. I let it happen. I went to class, and this was at Klein and Media. I went into class, And I'm sitting there, and I'm balling my fist up. I'm mad. I'm like, bro, like, they really pissed me off. So I walked out the classroom, bust the door wide open. Like, I think I broke the door. I'm not for sure. And I walked out the class, heated. Somebody put me in their office and was like, hey, what's going on? Da-da-da-da. I was telling them the situation and what happened or whatever. And I guess they talked to the people that was doing that, the ladies or whatever. And the next day, I skipped class. And that following day, my grandma was like, you going to a different school? She's like, we don't do no skipping around here, da-da-da-da. And my uncle here.
Shout out grandma, man. You know, grandma, they're the foundation of the family.
Nah, for real. So here come my uncle. You got to go to a different school because you want to skill, you big stupid dummy. And I'm like, it's cool. So I end up going to Houston Academy in Acres Home. Yeah, which was, it was. So I went to Houston Academy and same situation. Girls all up on me like me and this and that. I'm wearing new clothes and new shoes because my uncle and my mom is buying them brand new shoes like this coming out. And at the time, STAR or tax test was coming up.
Hated that shit. That shit was so stupid.
Nah, facts.
And now apparently they finna let that go.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
That's some bullshit.
So, when that came up, it was one weekend. It was Saturday, May 18th, 2023. Nope, 2013. I'm sorry. And it was that night. We came from my grandma's. And it was something that I felt that was just off. And I'm sitting up here, like, looking on my PS3, Facebook timeline and stuff like that.
Tell me.
And I remember my uncle telling me he's going to take me to Cosmic Air and stuff like that. And I posted, and I was like, hey, my uncle going to take me to Cosmic Air on Facebook. And out of nowhere, I was like, hey, I prayed, and I was like, Lord, please let my uncle make it home safe. Like, please don't let him get shot. That's what I said, exact words, because I didn't know how to pray at that time. And come to find out, my grandma busting through the kitchen door all the way to the room. I'm like, I'm listening, and she busting my, in their room with my grandpa. Hey, what happened? What happened? Darnell just got shot. And my heart dropped, bro. Like, my heart dropped. Like, I didn't know how to react. I didn't know how to think. So my grandma was just panicking a lot. She went to the hospital, and as far as what I know, I was walking, and I think I passed out on the couch.
Oh, wow.
And she came back. I woke up. They was like, hey, you gotta move, And I'm like, what happened? And she passed out on the couch next to me. And now I go outside, all the cars be lined up in the middle of the street. I'm like, oh, this is real. Like, this when stuff started to hit me. And I was like, yo, I don't want to do that street stuff no more. Like, I wanted revenge. Like, as 13 years old, I wanted revenge. I wanted to, in my power, to do whatever I could to whoever took my uncle's life. I wanted to take theirs. But I wasn't at that point in age where I was, like, mature, and I was a kid, bro. I was 13.
Of course.
So
still trying to figure it out.
Right. So time passed by or whatever, and, they had the funeral and things like that. Get to high school or middle school, because I'm just skipping.
So you went to Klein Intermediate. Did you play basketball at Klein Intermediate at that time?
Crazy thing is, no, I did not.
Oh, that's crazy. So you started playing basketball at Klein Forest.
I didn't even play on a team at Klein Forest. Yeah, I know. That's crazy, bro. That's real crazy, bro. And a lot of people, bro, that's crazy. I don't even know how to. I think it's just a favoritism in that whole, like, foundation, fundamental. And
I ain't gonna lie, that was nice though.
Yeah, I give them they props, bro. They cold, bro. They cold.
That's fun.
They went to state. They cold.
Yeah. Who was on that team?
Bro, they had the twins.
What twins?
Dalen and Dylan.
And Dylan. The name sound familiar.
Yeah, and then they had Calvin. They had Kyrie. They had what's his name? Calvin brother, man. His little brother. He know what I'm talking about. If he watch, he know what I'm talking about.
I think so.
Tyrese, they had a whole bunch of that little. They had Sydney, but he didn't even play for real. I don't think. I don't know. I'm not sure.
That name sounds familiar. If I probably see the
bro,
face,
we went to YMCA with him, bro.
If I probably see the face,
bro, you know.
Then
Sydney,
I'll be like,
bro.
oh,
skinny dude with the dreads, man. Sydney, man.
I think
He'll
so.
be in YMCA doing all this crazy stuff in the gym, bro.
I think so. Man, shout out to Sydney.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out to what's my boy name? Reggie Miller. I knew Reggie.
Yeah, I don't know.
You ain't know them?
I don't think I knew Reggie. I don't think I knew my freshman year. I don't think I knew
anybody.
None of the basketball players.
Nah, I knew Reggie though. I knew Reggie and what's bro name? Cedric Alley.
Bro, I probably got to see faces, but I don't.
Yeah, bro. He was actually Mr. Texas basketball.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, bro, it was cold.
Damn.
Jumping out the gym. That's how I first seen him at Klein Intermediate.
Yeah.
That's why I asked you if you played basketball over there, because I remembered at the time I went to Oregon Intermediate and we was playing basketball and we had to play them in the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And the first time I seen Cedric Alley, mind you, this is 7th fucking grade. First time we seen Cedric Alley, he didn't even stretch nothing that, just all vert. Boom! All the teammates, all of us, we start looking. Yo, y'all sure he in the 7th grade?
Right.
What's his birth certificate? Man, we played them, boy. They whooped our ass.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
They whooped our ass. Klein Intermediate, and then they all went to Klein Forwards. I was like, oh, yeah. It's a wrap.
Yeah, man, it's, yeah. But, I mean, you know, with that, too, you know, matter of fact, I'm going to just rewind and go back. Yeah,
Let's go back.
Let me go back. All right. So, you know, after the passing or whatever and stuff like that, the funeral happened or whatever, and I got into middle school, played football for Hoffman, and I end up passing out or either having an asthma attack. And woke up, and I wanted to go to sleep so bad, bro, when I had this asthma, whatever attack I had. I wanted to go to sleep. Coach picked me up. Hey, no, you can't go to sleep. You can't go to sleep. And I was like, nah, I'm going to get back up. I'm going to wake up, man. I'm going to be better. But I think I was about to die, bro. And skip past forward that, try to join the basketball team. Bro, they was like, coach was looking at me in my shot, bro. They was like, hell nah. I was shooting that bitch like this, bro. Like, wait.
Oh.
Trying to try for the middle school basketball team, bro. So I was like, you know what? I think sports might be it for me. So skip past forward. My grandma was like, you know, out of nowhere, we had this conversation because me and my grandma do have conversations here and there when I was younger. She was like, yeah, I went to the jail to go see your uncle's killer. I was like, what? I was like, when was this? Like, why you didn't tell me? You know, I'm not the type of person that just hold any type of grudge against anybody, but you can't do anything to bring him back. So I might as well, you know, talk to him to see why did he do it and why did he made him feel that he need to pull out a gun and what was going on. The guy was like, he knew my uncle. And it was at a party. He knew my uncle. Said my uncle came in there, you know, bucking his head, and that was a party that he wasn't supposed to go to because that was a whole nother gang there. And they said, one of my cousins, he was like, yo, my uncle called him and was like, hey, I'm finna go to this party, man. This gang there, whoop-de-whoop, wham. He was like, my cousin, that's, I think in that field still, he was like, hey, man, don't go, bro. If you ain't invited and that's the wrong crowd, you shouldn't go. And mind you, my uncle was his own gang. Like, he had his own group. It was big in on the north side. So he was like, man, I'm going to go in. I don't care what you talking about. Hung up. So last day I seen my uncle, I believe. Went to that party. And when he went to that party, said my uncle was in there bucking heads, like, what's up? Like, what's good? What's good? I don't even think he went in there for real to just, like,
do all of that.
He went in there bucking, like, man, what y'all trying to do? Like, let's get it crunk. You know what I'm saying? Like, come to find out, I think somebody whipped out a gun and shots started to get fired in there. And then come to find out, my uncle was the only one who shot back out of the whole group that was around him.
So the people that was around him,
didn't
shoot back?
Nah, bro. That's what I'm hearing. So that happened, and it said my uncle got shot in the stomach, and he fell. I think he got shot in the stomach with AK. He fell, and they rushing him to the car while he's shooting back, rushing him to the car, and they put him in the back seat. And my uncle was like, hey, man, I'm hot. Took his shirt off and everything like that. Blood started to gush everywhere. Like, you know, like, they don't know what to do. In my head, you see so many movies in training, like with polices and all this other stuff, a tourniquet and wrap the, you know, tighten your leg, you know, so you can stop the, you know, the blood. I'm not trying to be an expert or anything, but it's just like common sense. Like, if you was trying, why didn't y'all help him for real? Like, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, because, you know, that's been a long time, and I don't know how that occurred or whatever. How did that happen? They say the guy was speeding down the freeway trying to get him there. As soon as he made it to the hospital, he was deceased. So I was like, God, like, I just need a foundation on, like, what happened. Like, you know, so he told her, the guy that killed my uncle, I guess he told her half of that little story that what happened inside the party, and she got clarification, and she was just like, hey, let him go. He got out, and when he got out, he went back in jail doing something else. And I was like, bro, that did not teach him nothing
at all.
I was like, so
really? Wait a minute, hold on. Your grandmother told him to let him go?
Yeah. That burnt me up inside, bro. That was like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Wow, that's gross from the grandma. Shout out to grandma, man. Yeah. That's gross.
She do got a heart, bro. I'll give her that. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like over time, you know, knowing that was her son, I feel like all that kind of weigh in on me now. And ever since that day happened, I've been depressed when I was 13 since he passed. Yeah, since I was 19, high school. And that's when you start to see me at the Y and stuff like that.
I did not know that.
Like, well, let me backtrack a little bit because I'm kind of skipping. But I started to edit when my uncle was alive in 2013. Started to edit in computers and stuff like that. But then when he passed, because we used to do skits. So we used to do funny videos, and when he passed, we always had them skits and everybody laughing. It was like, man, y'all should do this YouTube and da-da-da-da. And it wasn't popping then, bro. 2013, YouTube was not popping. You couldn't even get paid at that time. So at that time, you know, I started to edit, you know, and over time as I was depressed when he passed, I built my craft into editing. And I put my depression into editing. So I stayed in a room and I just looked at YouTube videos all day. I looked at the same video that was an hour long repetitively every time after school, after middle school, after high school. And then when high school came, I was like, man, you know what? I already know how to edit. I want to know how to make beats. So high school started to make beats. Yeah. So I started to build my craft with my depression. And a lot of people nowadays, when they depressed, they don't understand that they have a lot of hidden talent. Like, they rather go smoke and go party and pop some type of pills. But in reality, you can build your craft through depression, because when I was trying to make beats, it was hard, bro. It was like stupid hard. I would feel discouraged. I take time away. I go to the park, and then I go to the Y every now and then, and I go and hoop just to distract myself.
I did not know that.
Yeah, and then that's how y'all met me, because I felt like, man, I do a couple beats after school. Then I tell my grandma, hey, I'm finna go to the gym, finna go hoop. And that's when I see you, I see Rodney, I see
Rodney.
Everybody.
Yeah, that's crazy. I never knew that.
Yeah, and then summertime, I took a break from all that, and I was like, man, let me build a foundation of trying to get back to hooping, and let me see if I can, you know, do a little something, and you know, shit.
They used to piss me off going to the Y every summer because they used to have that stupid ass pickleball tournament.
Bro, don't look. Oh,
Every time we about to get it on, I'm talking about we getting it in. That shit, you see the manager, everybody coming out with the pickleball net, and like, you gotta go. What? What is this?
Yeah.
I said, man, y'all gotta make another court or something, man.
Bro,
Come on, man.
bro.
I'm talking about they used to take all the courts.
It was 3 courts, bro.
3 courts and all 3 courts full with pickleball people. Ah, man, come on, man.
And it was the elderly people, man. That's the crazy part.
Respect to them.
Yeah.
But, damn, man, we trying to hoop, man. We playing like we in the NBA finals.
Hey, every time I pull up, I see you right up, man. What's going on? Shit, man. These niggas out here, and they hooping, man. I mean, they playing T-ball. I said T-ball. They playing pickleball, man. I'm like, man. He's like, yeah, I'm finna go and hit these weights, and then I'm gonna come in there later.
Yeah, that's what, yeah. See, I'm always hitting the weights first, and then I'm in the gym. When they take over pickleball, I'm like, I'm going to work out, man. This is some bullshit, man. But shout out to the YMCA though, man.
Nah, for sure. Hey, that was hard, bro. Hey, them days was hard, bro. And bro, I did not realize till this year that Rodney's sister played for Texas.
Yeah, she cold. Shout out to matter of fact, I've been knowing them. And the dad too.
Yeah,
the dad get buckets too.
Bro, I did not know that.
She's very cold, man.
I did not know that. And we known them for like a minute.
For a long time,
and I
bro.
was like, bro, there ain't no way this here.
She's cold.
And I
For
was
University
like,
of Texas, yeah, she's
that's
cold.
Like,
yeah, shout out to all of them.
Yeah, bro. All of them, bro. Because the dad really put them in that lab.
Oh, yeah.
Real, bro. Like, he didn't waste no time. Every time we was in the gym hooping on the other court.
She was giving niggas the work.
Yeah.
She was giving them buckets. And we used to tell Ronnie, yeah, your sister better than you. He used to be mad. Man, no, she not. No. Yeah, that's how Ronnie was. Shout out to my boy Ronnie, man.
Yeah, Ronnie be doing that little head wobble. He be, man, bro, got my face, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, man, but yeah, shout out to Ronnie, bro.
Yeah, no, for real. Shout out to Ronnie and the Pops, man, for real.
Yeah.
Foundation, like you said. And you kind of answered my question on what made you start the YouTube, obviously, with you and your uncle. So at a point of time.
Oh, mind you. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
At the time when I was doing YouTube and people was like, yeah, y'all should do YouTube, I hit 1 million views on YouTube at that time in 2013 with my uncle. Damn. So this one, you can even get paid at that time. So
wait, they wasn't paying at that time when you was getting 1 million views?
No, bro. No.
So you was just doing that shit for free?
I was just doing it for like I was pretty much just doing it for free, pretty much, and because it was funny. A lot of people at my school was watching it, and everybody was just laughing at it. And then out of nowhere, bro, I started watching this FaZe Rug, and I was like, man, you know what? I can do a little vlog. You know, my uncle gone, let me do a little vlog, and I can do it. I was like, man, put the camera down, man. Can't be like FaZe, man.
Well, that's crazy. I never do that. But now they're starting to monetize and people getting paid, which is a good thing. Yeah. They're making it easier now
they're making
for
it
small channels.
Super
like
easy.
Me and you.
Yeah.
And Mike, too.
Yeah, for sure.
So, at one point in time, you was the hottest thing on YouTube. You was the hottest thing on YouTube, you know.
I ain't gonna say hottest, but
you was, bro.
I was cold a little bit.
Yeah, nah, bro. You was cold with the YouTube.
I say on the north side, yeah, but I feel like it mainly came from that public interviews. But I feel like mainly Jadeon really set it off for me. After Jadeon, it was Eric Herbert. Because it's a Texas thing, man. Like, I feel like it was like a pattern. It was another guy we used to go to YMCA with named Zion.
The name sounds familiar. Zion. The name sounds, like I said, it's been a long time. So if I see their face, I'll probably be like, oh, shit.
Yeah, I haven't talked to him in a long time either. But, yeah, it was like a whole pattern. Like, everybody started to do YouTube. But then when I got into high school, high school happened. I was a depressed kid, bro. Nobody liked me, bro. I was wearing the same clothes every day because I didn't care, bro. Like, what I need to wear these fancy, flashy clothes to high school for, bro? Like, I'm not finna impress nobody. Nobody don't like me. I don't care. You gonna like me for who I am. Like, you don't do my grades. You don't do nothing. But when I got to high school, I started to see a lot of stuff that I seen on, like, High School Musical and shit like that. Like, Nerds, you got the freaking emo crew. You got
bro, that's like, crazy. Yeah.
You got people heads getting dunked in the trash, and I'm like, bro, this is high school for real. Like, it feel like a movie, but it's high school.
Exactly.
It's my freshman year, bro. And Man, you know, as time went by, you know, I wanted to be a gaming designer, and the teacher was like, "Well, your grades," because I was bad in freshman year, and I didn't know that was the most important year that you supposed to.
Yeah, like freshman year is like the best year to get it together. Freshman and I believe junior
Yeah.
year, because that's when like junior year, that's when colleges start looking at you like,
Mhm.
okay, what you can do.
Yeah. So yeah, when I got to Clown Forest, you know, wanted to be a game designer or whatever, and the counselor was like, "No, you can't do that. Your math not good." I was like, "Whoa!" I was like, "Okay." He's like, "Yeah, you're not good at algebra. You got a D in algebra and all this, bro." I was feeling bad, bro. So I had to stay after school every day to get my grades back up, and you know, mind you, you know, I'm just now getting to Climb Forest, so I'm trying to better myself, but I don't know how to better myself. And I'm trying to hang around a crowd that I want to hang around, but I can't because that crowd don't mess with me. Try to hang around a basketball group at the time, dabbing them up, and they was giving me like them weak dabs. They was just like rub your hand on the side and like don't even lock in for real. And I was like, damn, I knew bro went to Climb Forest, but bro don't mess with me now. I was like, cool. So I used to go to school every morning, sat on the stairs, had my headphones in, and I used to sit next to my homeboy Jared and Renzo. This is over time as high school went by. Every morning I sat next to them every year. We would talk about it. Man, one day, bro, this person gonna like me, and this person gonna wanna hang out with me. I'm gonna be that dude, man. I promise you, bro. Like, it's coming, bro. I just can't wait, man. I just need to get out of high school. So, and the whole basketball team ain't even messing me my freshman year throughout high school. Like, I feel like I started to build a connection with them when I was a manager on the basketball team. I feel like I was trying to do some impressive stuff, try to become a manager on the basketball team to try to get a little shot if somebody got hurt, man. Oh yeah, maybe this is my career moment. I'm about to go out there. I'm about to go out there and try to shine.
Hell no.
It was not like that. But it's crazy because Coach Black was in my gym period class. Jared and Renzo, bro, and Lamar, they know, and Javion, they know this, bro. I will be up in the gym, balling out. I would never get off the court, and I would carry the damn team, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna say team. It's a pickup ball, but I would carry the team that I had on pickup ball. I would carry them, and everybody else getting off the court, and it was half court. And I remember when Lamar went to coach, he was like, "Hey man, who the best shooter who got the best shot in the gym?" He's like, "You do." He was like, "All right, so who the best player overall in the gym?" He's like, "Y'all already know who that is." And everybody looked at me and it was like, "Oh, it's DeSantiago." And Lamar was like, "Man, I already know his nigga saying him, bro." But they ain't gonna be like, "Yeah, he was that dude." He ain't nobody gonna say that. But I'm gonna tell you, like, you can ask Coach Black. Coach Black can tell you, like, I could shoot. It didn't matter what size I was. I feel like I was like a little mini Lou Williams, bro. But after that happened, you know, I was in class and I was just sitting down in I know I was in Coach Reed class, and I was just sitting there. I was like, man, I'm gonna blow up, man. Like, how? I'm sitting here saying every morning I want to blow up and be somebody, but how I'm gonna blow up? Next thing you know, shout out to Jeff. Jeff was like, "Hey, bro, man, you should do this. You should do this public interviews in high school, bro." And I was like, man, I would, but you know, the money situation with YouTube, when you try to have a group, it don't always end well because somebody wants some certain amount of money. And I was telling him that. He's like, bro, we don't want no money. We just trying to push it out there so you can blow up. And I was like, you for real? I was like, sure, like, money gonna be involved. He's like, nah, bro, it's all good, bro. I'm not trying to do that. I wanna gain some exposure, bro. I want my face in the camera a lot. I said, oh, all right, bet. Started working at Party City in high school. This was my senior year. And I was working with a guy named LaRon. Right now he's popping on YouTube. LaRon and his girl. I don't know how to say her name, so I'm not finna mess up her name, but they got a couples channel, and we was at Party City. He's like, hey, bro, he was just following me around. We was just doing stuff, at Party City, putting stuff up. He was like, man, I was like, man, I'm trying to save this money, man, so I can buy me a camera. What you gonna do with the camera? That's what he asked me. I was like, man, I'm finna do YouTube, bro. And he was like, oh, for real? Like, just saying it like that, because bro be playing too much. And I was like, yeah, bro. He's like, that's what's up, bro, man. Shoot, I'm trying to do that stuff too. And I'm like, for sure? He's like, yeah. I was like, man, you got to get on that wave, get a camera, bro, and get started. Like, don't wait, because time is ticking. Kind of find out. High school came, got my couple of checks, spent all my money on that camera. Bought the camera, used my microphone as the phone, started going around doing public interviews. Corinthian, shout out to Corinthian. Corey, shout out to Corey, because he was just in the background, just wanted to be in the background. And it was just me, Jeff, Corinthian, and I think that was a little group, man. Like, it was just like the little mini, let me get my little exposure group. That was a little group. Shout out to them boys though, man. And because they really helped me out and helped me push me, really. Yeah. And when that happened, because I didn't want to do it at first, but they pushed me to do it because I didn't want to do it. I was like, man, nah, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, because it was really me and Jeff conversation, but they got involved, and it was like hey, we trying to do this YouTube so we can get him, get him rolling, and because he the only guy here that know how to edit and do videos. And first interview started. I forgot what the first video was, bro. It's been so long, because it was high school. It was 2019, and as I asking the questions and going around in school, posted the video. I'm like, well, here goes nothing. Couple of hours, bro. The video was just going dumb, like skipping 100, 200, 300, like per hour. And I'm like, I would say per 3 hours. And I was like, bro, I'm hitting 1K on this video. I'm like, bro, I got to come up with another video tomorrow. So I'm searching up on YouTube, all these other YouTubers, what they doing for public interviews. I'm writing down my list of what I got in my notes. Started hitting them back to back. Mm-hmm. Did not go to sleep. My mama can vouch for me. She was on that couch when I was sitting there editing at 4 o'clock in the morning. I got to go to school in the next hour. So I'm literally sleeping through the whole school, and I got the video already published for this time when we had the Eagles Nest, when pretty much like you got to do this little study. It's like a study thing during your periods. And we in there, and it always published at the time so people can watch it and repost it. Everybody started repost. And that happened. And I started to get exposure on it. I was at like 999 subscribers in high school, senior year. Then I started to get attention from a lot of females and stuff like that. And me knowing the type of person I was like, I'm not feeling that. Like, even the guys that I didn't mess with started to, hey, what's up, bro? Like, no. Like, I only hung out with 2 people in the morning, and I would tell them that I want to be somewhere, and it was Jeff and it wasn't Jeff, excuse me, but Jeff, my dog. But the closest, it was Jared and Renzo. I always tell them I'm going to be something. I kept saying it still as I'm gaining a little algorithm.
Of course. It's consistency. You got to be consistent with that.
Right. Graduated high school. Uh-huh. Got some little popularity in high school. Got a little recognition who DeSantiago was. So everybody know who I was at this time. Even teachers was calling me in their offices and wanted to know what I'm going to do after that and what I'm planning on doing. So graduated high school. Worked at Amazon. When I worked at Amazon, I had sold my camera. But then, because I wanted a better camera. But then, I ended up working my tail off, and I was like, man, you know what? I'm about to get back on YouTube. And I started to watch FunnyMike. He started to pop up, bro. I'm like, man, this dude here, like, I remember seeing his face a lot.
Because around that time, FunnyMike had it on lock.
Oh, bro.
Shout out to FunnyMike too, man.
So that's my brother, man. Like, hey, seeing him like build and post consistent, I was like, bro, this is a black man on YouTube doing it. I ain't never seen this before. Not saying I about to say something else. CJ so cool, but I know he don't bump with CJ so cool, but excuse that out the question. But Flight Reacts, Cash Nasty,
Oh, that's my
those are
guy.
my role models. Like
Cash Nasty, yeah.
Yeah, those-
That's crazy. I was watching him last night. Like that
Yeah.
bro, Cash Nasty
Yeah.
be having me so dead when he be playing in that park.
yeah,
Bro.
yeah. Even Roman Atwood. Roman Atwood is my number one top priority YouTuber of all time. He set my depression to like high standards of knowing that I can get through a lot of stuff. And the time he came to Houston, I was supposed to meet him, but I didn't end up going to the event he had. So
That's crazy though, because you said you was watching Funny Mike and then eventually you guys was able to collab. So how the hell that happened?
So
God works in mysterious ways. You see that?
yeah.
Go ahead.
So how I began to work with him was I was at Amazon telling these group of guys, I'm like, hey man, y'all want to come with me? I'm finna go to this event because I know Mike was saying on the vlog, hey, I'm finna have this Cosmic Air, I'm finna rent it out. Hey, y'all get y'all tickets. I'm like, man, I don't want to go. I don't know. I'm contemplating, bro. I'm like, being indecisive, bro. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just go, just see what it's about. I'm gonna get it for the kids, so nobody won't think like, oh, this teenage ass nigga going to the damn Funny Mike shit. I felt embarrassed, but they was like, the dudes at Amazon that I was working with was like, two of them. They was like, nah, man, I ain't gonna go, man. You can go. It's all good. Like, bro, y'all never know. He might could give us an opportunity. Y'all like networking works.
Yeah,
Like,
for a fact.
Yeah, and it was like, man, nah, man, we trying to get this money here and da. I said, all right. I needed one more point to get fired from Amazon.
Yo, that's got one more point.
I left that next day. I was supposed to go in at Amazon. I left to Funny Mike thing at 5 o'clock. No, not 5 o'clock in the morning. I think it was 5 o'clock. And I don't know what time that Cosmic Air event happened. But I think it was at 8 or 10 or whatever. Drove there that night. And the event happened. Funny Mike came out in the back. Everybody, Funny Mike. And I'm like, damn. Like, my face, like, it lit up like, wow, this is the attention that a YouTuber gets. Like, I love that. You know, not saying that I wanted it, but I loved how everybody's showing love. Because I'm from Houston, and that's what we was recognized for, love, but now there's a lot of people hating. But I seen it, and I was like, wow. So, you know, he's going to the side or whatever, and he's like, this one, me, D, Gabe, and Kobe started to get close because they were starting their own YouTube channel too because they was there too. But I was looking at Cody because Cody was under the ropes of Mike stuff, and he was just sitting there like, I was like, oh, go talk to Mike. And he was like, nah, man, I'm waiting till you come and call me. I'm like, this is a grown-ass man trying to talk to Funny Mike. Like, Cody was like 20-something, I think. But I was young. I was like 18, 19, one of those. So I ended up going over there. Hey, shout out to Cody, D, and Gabe, man. I ain't gonna forget y'all boys. So I went to the little ropes where he had the VIP section. And I looked at Mike. No, y'all looked at Mike. And he looked at me. And he was like, no, what happened? I looked at Mike. And he looking around because, you know, he just, his surroundings. And he looked at me. And I had my camera, my vlog camera. And I pointed at the camera. And he was like, so he called Charlie over, and Charlie, he was like, hey, you know, I guess he was like, bring that guy under the rope, you know, come talk to me or whatever. So I went under there, and I was like, hey, man, I recently hit 1K on my YouTube or whatever the case was. And I was wondering if we can do a 1v1. If I win, I get to join HAG. If you win, I buy you a pair of Jordans. And he was like, oh, he's like, man, we're going to have to set that up or whatever. So he told me to get Wings' number. And Wings got my number. But Wings wasn't responding after the fact that happened or whatever. So this still the event. So I got Wings' number, and I went from under the ropes, the VIP section, and I went and I seen Homer. And I was, you know, questioning. I was like, hey, what's up, Homer? This was Homer and Khalil at the time. But I never met Khalil. It was just, I don't know. He never really talked. But I met Homer, and I was like, yo, what's up, Homer? Like, I really admire your work. Like, I like what you do as in the editing in the background. You seem chill. Like, you know, I like your work ethic. And he was like, yeah, man, I really appreciate it and things like that. And I was like, you know, I think I said, if you don't mind, like, if I can get your Instagram and, you know, maybe in the future, I don't know, we probably can do something. I think
Get
that's what I said.
Get locked in.
Sure. So that situation happened. And then after a while, I started to get, so after that event happened, we left around 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So I'm too tired to go to work. So that happened. So I'm just sitting there for like a couple months went by. And mind you, me, D, Cody, and Gabe, we all still got some form of information. Because they're doing their YouTube channel and they see my YouTube channel, how it built it up. And they had the group thing that they was doing. So, so Cody came around some connections. He was more like a manager. He wasn't like a content creator, but he was more like a manager. But shout out to Cody. Still respect you, bro. And still got love for you. But Cody was the one that was like doing a lot of networking. So he came in contact with a YouTuber of Joel TV.
That ain't sound familiar.
He was the one that did Gold Digger videos.
Oh, okay, okay.
So, so he did Gold Digger videos or whatever, and I was like, he was like, hey, yeah, man, we got this guy who do Gold Digger videos named Joel TV. I was like, oh yeah, I used to watch him. The guy that used to be with Chris Sales and Queen Naja at the time. He was like, yeah. I was like, oh, that's what's up, bro. And it was Joel and Lauren TV. They used to be with Queen Naja, I guess because they all was from Detroit. And so, you know, I finally, you know, we go to this thing that they said they having. Finally meet Joel. I'm like, what's up, bro? You know, da-da-da-da, my name is DeSantiago. He's like, yo, what's good? And, you know, they said they need an extra person for a video. It was going to be, I think it was like 6 guys meet 1 girl or whatever to see who she goes on a date with. And I guess I was the one that the girl liked it out of
all of the guys.
Cody. Hey man,
he wanted to put that in there. No. He wanted to put that in there. See, hey, y'all better step y'all game up. That's what he telling y'all. Step your game up.
Hey, D gonna take me and be like, man, fuck you, nigga. But there you go, man. D my dog, bro. So, but fast forward, man, that happened, and I got selected or whatever. I guess that the person wanted to talk to me, and the person really wanted to talk to me after that, but I wasn't going for it. I guess I wasn't like in that vibe, and over time, you know, we end up doing videos. Well, they end up doing a video. I'm gonna call it group Next Up because that's exactly what it's called. So Next Up started doing a little vlog and stuff like that, and spin the wheel with the girls that Joel had after that video,
right?
That he did at his house. So they did a video or whatever, and then I was just thinking like, dang, like, you know, I see some type of potential, something could work, you know what I'm saying? And after a while, they was like, hey, we finna do this Gold Digger video, you trying to come? And they ran out the Rolls Royce and stuff like that, and that happened. They did the Gold Digger video. After that video happened, that video kind of took off a little bit. So they started seeing potential, and then they did another. Then D ended up doing a video with Joel a lot, and stuff started to come in. But then, what really broke the whole thing with me in the Next Up, because it's not really the whole Next Up. Obviously, everybody in that group know that it's not the whole Next Up. Where it happened was the Next Up channel wanted to get deeper, and Joel wanted to get deeper into doing OnlyFans after the Gold Digger channel. Yeah. So next thing you know, it started to get outrageous now. So now I'm in this OnlyFans way now. Like I'm in this, oh yeah, do this content and blur the nipples and blur the private area parts out. And yeah, it started to get like that, bro. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm an editor. So I blurred it out, tracked the whole video, blurred out certain parts. And then come to find out, they got paid like, I would say about They got paid, I think, in 2 days. 2 days or a week, I think 30 grand off of 1 or 2 videos.
That you edited?
I don't think I edited, but I edited one where it blurred out. I'm not for sure. I'm not for sure, bro, because I don't remember. It's been so long. But
You get money.
so with that part,
Oh.
30 grand, bro, off of OnlyFans. So after the YouTube videos, they'll film OnlyFans and, you know, they'll put it all together and boom. And I was damn near the whole editor of the thing. It felt like my channel wasn't even relevant. So I'm like, okay, maybe this could work. Let me just see what I can do. So I did that part, blurred out the private areas. And the guy who owns Next Up, I ain't gonna say own, but the manager of Next Up, he was like, hey man, I'm gonna give you, I was like, damn, I mean, I did all this work, this editing and stuff, and like, y'all not even paying me. Y'all got like 30 grand. He's like, yeah, we supposed to split it. You know, split it. Like, you get this piece, you get this much, but I don't know, man. I ain't got the account, and it started to get fishy to me. Like, come on,
yeah,
man.
they was just using you.
Yeah, like where the money going? Like, come
For
on,
your traits, yeah, man. Ah.
yeah, but it's not, like I said, it's not the whole Next Up. It was just one person. So he was like, man, but I could give you like a good 150. I was like, what? 150? Bro.
Like $150?
$150, bro.
Not 15,000?
Not even 15.
Not 5,000?
Nothing, bro. It was just like not even 1,500 at least, or 500, or it was 150. Y'all made 30 grand.
Okay.
Mind you.
That just made me cringe.
Yeah, bro.
I'll be pissed off.
Yeah, so I was pissed. So, come to find out, I looked on my timeline, and I seen that Runic needed an editor. Runic is Funny Mike's best friend. He needed an editor. And, you know, I think I was texting Homer at the time still. And we were still, like, you know, talking here and there. And I end up emailing Runic because he had his email on there. I emailed him. He emailed me back. And I was like, oh, shit. So, end up getting a gig they telling me to do was like, excuse me. It was the manager that they had, which was offered by him. He was like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna need you to do a music video of this Black Lives Matter because the George Floyd thing had happened. And I was like, okay. I was like, I'm gonna give you these clips, those footages, and I'm gonna give you the song. You just put it together. I put it together and showed Runic my work and all that, and they was like, oh yeah, he cold, like he's good, like, you know what I'm saying? Then we got on the 3-way FaceTime. Hey, when you think you can come in and work and da-da-da, Runic on the phone, I'm like, damn, like this fucking Runic. I'm like, this like one step to Mike.
Look at this nigga, you worry about you worry about Funny Mike.
At the time I was, because I was like, I was looking at Runic, you know, YouTube, and I was like, man, he's gaining potential. Like, he's gaining a lot of audience. Like, I like how his is grooving, because I used to watch him too. Don't get me wrong. I used to watch him too. But then when Mike don't upload, I watch him. I'm being honest. But shout out to Runic, because he gave me the opportunity.
That's a lifetime, bro.
Yeah.
Change your life.
He really changed my life for real. Because, okay, so, you know, I end up going, edit a video. Mind you, I'm editing this video for the first time, his videos, YouTube vlogs. He got all his little gigs and stuff in there. And this is not the software I use. It was iMovie, but I use Final Cut and Premiere Pro and DaVinci. But at the time, I was using Final Cut, but he had iMovie. And I couldn't really do all the shortcuts and stuff I wanted to do on there. And mind you, it's late. Bro is sleeping in his bed. Runic sleeping in his bed. I'm editing his video. And I'm like, bro is asleep. I'm like, I guess let me just finish the video. Finish the video. I was like, hey, man, gotta go home now. I'm finished. He's like, you finished? It's like, yeah. So, boom, I finished it. And I guess I took too long. I felt like I took too long, too. And as I took too long, I guess I didn't hear from him after like a little week or 2 or 3 or whatever. And came back. you know, edited a video, and then Mike came. And Mike was like, "Oh, what's up, man?" And I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "Nigga, this is."
Funny
I don't
Mike.
think, yeah, like this is Funny Mike, but I don't think he recognized me from the video when I had filmed on my channel for, do 1v1. I don't think he remembered. So I was like, "Oh, what's up, man?" I thought he was gonna say like, "Oh yeah, man, I remember you," but his mind, he got so much going on because who he is.
Oh yeah.
That it was understandable. So I was like, damn, man, how the fuck can I get with him? So, end up editing some more videos, like, at Runic for, I believe, a month or two. I'm not for sure. And COVID happened. And when COVID happened,
that's when we reconnect. I saw you at the University of Houston.
Yeah. That's when I went back with the Next Up group to go film with Joel and stuff like that again. And I think they seen it.
Oh, that's who you was talking about.
Yeah.
With all them. I ain't know their names.
Yeah.
I only knew you, but I ain't know their names. So that's what you're talking about. I was like, Joel, they names sound familiar though.
Yeah.
If I probably see their face. But then now we coming back to this part now.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand now.
So I end up getting with after that situation, I guess they seen the videos that I was doing with Joel with different girls on, going on dates and blind dates and stuff like that. And I guess, I don't know, but man, somebody said that Mike told him not to mess with me or whatever, because I was like, I needed to stay, like, if I wanted to be in loyal to a group, I have to, you know what I'm saying? Which was understandable because I was like, oh, well, you know what? Maybe I do need to understand that, like, I'm with this group. I'm not with this group. And, like, I got my own thing, too. And, Joel don't have the motion that they got. So, like, it was just opportunity on opportunity that I was just so confused on what I know was going on. But I wasn't trying to be like, I'm going to do my own thing. Or I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it. No, it was just like okay. Like, so they didn't reach out to me. But then Runic reached back out to me and was like, hey. But I had to get Runic to understand, because I think this probably also that what happened too, that I didn't get back with Runic, is because it was COVID. And my grandma was like, hey, you can't keep coming around here because we up in age to where we can get there and we can probably pass away. And, you need to go stay with them if you feel like that you ain't going to be home and you're going to be with them out partying without no mask or vaccine or whatever. I called Runic and I told him, man, he's like, y'all understand, bro, and stuff like that. So I think that's when we also stopped, he started talking to me at that time. But at the same time, we came back. And as we came back, they was like, no, the manager reached out to me on that team and was like, hey, you want to work with Jay Slutty? And I was like, yeah, I seen Jay Slutty videos. Yeah, I'll work with him. Like, I was like, yeah, I'm down. Went over there, did a video or whatever, and they liked the video a lot. The video went dumb. The video hit like 1.some million. And I think the next couple of, like, over time it hit that. I don't know for sure, because I'm not finna sit here and brag like, oh yeah, I did the work. Nah, he's a content creator. He did the work. We both did it. So, but I put some quality a little bit in there. I didn't put too much quality, but I feel like I put a little effort in the video to make it look entertaining. And, one day I go back to edit Jay Slutty video that he had, and Mike was on the couch. And I come in there, Mike was on the couch, and he's like, hey, nigga, I like that video that you did with Jay Slutty. That bit was hard. He's like, hell yeah, man, keep doing that shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Fuck is going on? Scratching my head. Fucking I'm like, oh shit, okay. I'm like, well, I need to keep this shit up.
Of course.
Editing Jay Slutty video. Then I step outside. And some commotion going on. As I'm like trying to stare into space on what just happened, like take it in, like, damn, this shit really happened. And I ain't gonna put nobody's business out there, but somebody was going through it with somebody and was like, hey, man, dang, I forgot what I was going to say. I got a brain fart just that quick. I'm going to just get back past this. So Jay Slutty came outside and he was like, hey, Mac wants your number. I'm like, who? He's like, Mac. Like, Funny Mike. I'm like, my number? Like, I was like, yeah, give it to him, bro. Like, let me see. Like, type it up. He was like, hey, man. This is one. He texted me. He was like, hey, bro, what's up, bro? He's like, this is a one lifetime opportunity, man. You get to decide what you want to do. He was like, you can stay with the group you have and, work, with that team. Or you can, I guess spread the love and have a big opportunity and work with me. And I was just like, let me think about it.
Oh, no, I ain't thinking about shit. I'd have told my group, fuck y'all. I'm going with Funny Mike. See y'all on the other side. There ain't no thinking.
But you got to think about his loyalty, bro. Like, I understand.
I'm still going to be loyal to my guys. Yeah, I'm going to still hit y'all up. But, hey, this is a big opportunity, not only for me, but maybe for the rest of us.
Yeah.
Fuck all y'all. I'm gone.
So, at the time, I was thinking when I said that, I was like, let me think about it. And Homer came out of nowhere. I was like, yeah. And I told him, let me think about it. He's like, fuck no, man. He was like, me gotta text his ass right now and tell him that you want to fucking work. You probably got your ass working with me the next day. What the fuck is you doing? I was like, shit. I was like, I guess. I mean, Homer said, let's do it. And I said, hey, man, let's do it. Text him that, let's do it. And he was like, all right, when you gonna be available, whatever. So I think I took the weekend off, and I think that following Monday or whatever, he started to work, and I started to work with Homer, and I started to go to. So he called me an Uber. Started to go through the community gates. Damn.
Talking about Funny Mike.
Yeah, man. This is when they went down. Started to go to the community gates, man, and in the Uber, and seen a big house that I always see on YouTube, and I'm like, I'm here, like, this is reality, bro.
Yep, reality
started
set in.
Started to see the Lambo, the Mercedes. I started to see like everything, and I'm like, wow, this is Funny Mike's crib. Like, this is the production that has been created here. So, go inside the house, and man, it's crazy. It's so much going on in that house. Like, this is my very first time being in a mansion, so I'm just taking it all in, looking around.
Better than me. I ain't never been in a mansion. I've seen outside the mansion, like when dropping off packages and shit, but being inside,
yeah, bro, yeah,
you better than me.
So I'm about 19 years old, just taking this all in, looking like, wow, like, this is amazing, bro. Like, I'm here. So, Mike doing his thing. He got the camera. Hey, man, go up there with Homer, and he gonna, get you right. Go in the room. We get straight to work, just like that. And we working, and Mike could come in and put me on the camera. Yeah, this big head ass nigga right here, man. This is gonna be the new editor, you guys, and da da da. When I seen that camera in my face, man, I got nervous, bro. I was like, what? This is 1 million people in this camera right now.
Seeing your big head ass.
Right. So I'm trying to take it in. So end up getting with Mike and working with Homer. Within a week, I started to work and release about 3 to 4 videos a day out. A day. Then I started to stay with him. Then he started to give me an apartment. And he let me drive the assistant car because he had an assistant. He let me drive the car around or whatever.
Was it a Lambo? What was it?
Nah, man, it was just a regular just car, like.
Nah.
No, like no bullshit, like regular car.
Oh, it was a regular car.
Yeah, just a regular car.
Okay,
bro.
shout out to Funny Mike.
Right. So
if I was there, I would have been like, nah, let me get that Mercedes Benz. That's the assistant car.
Nah, man, you can't. You know what I'm saying? So I get there, whatever, and I see the fact that like a lot of things start to change. Like, we started to get close. We started to talk about a lot. Started to sit in the Lamb truck. I started to sit like in a Lamborghini with him often, and everything. Like, I started to see all these materialistic things, and it made me grow to think like, you know, like he has so much like life and potential ahead of him, and he sees this as a trophy, is what he says. And he don't like to spend no money, bro. Like, period. Which, salute to him. Because I often, when I used to, I don't think when I used to be with him, I used to tell him like, hey man, you need a vacation, or you need to, I think it'll be other people telling him that too, but I think I be feeling the need that he needs to take like a little break and things like that. But his work ethic, bro, is crazy. Bro, every time I say that, bro, he look at me, you don't want to work. You don't want to work. I'm like, nah. Like, I'm like, man, you just need a break. Like, you working too hard. Like, you earned, like, I'm doing 3 or 4 videos a day. And I'm like, bro, you earned whatever you know what I'm saying, you're achieving. I know you want more. I know he want more. Because you can see it. And his videos are hitting millions. So at that time, it was getting crazy. But then it started to slow down. The views started to slow down. But he started to feel like discouraged a little bit. Like, man, what's going on? Like, it's not hitting the same. So, hey, try to do some quality things. So I took my time on a video, on multiple videos, and they was picking back up. But then started to go back down. I think it was depending on the months, or I don't know. And he seen, and wait, this one, the beef came with him and CJ. So cool. So he started telling me about Momo. Shout out to Momo. He started telling me about Momo, man. And he was like, man, I don't know. I think I walked in the room one day. He was like, man, CJ's so cool. Editor Cole, man. He was like, man. He's like, come here. He's like, I was like, what's up? He's like, man, look at this edit. He's like, man, you think you can do that? And I was like, man, I don't think I could. And then he's like, man, we're going to have to see something, man. We're going to have to probably fire him out here, man. I've been talking to him and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, shit. Like, what am I doing wrong? So it was like but it's business, bro. It's business. You got to understand that it's business at the end of the day. And if you feel like you cannot improve, like as in myself, like, because I feel like I really couldn't improve. That's what I feel like. That's what I feel like. And I felt the pressure was coming, because we started to talk to him. He flew him out. I met him. And, you know, started to show him around. He told me to show him around and everything. You know, when you go in the backyard, you see all these mansions lined up and the fountain, the water fountain in the air and in the lake. And I'm like, damn, bro. Like, this might be the end for me. The new editor is here. This might be it for me. So, you know, everything is still happening. I'm showing him around. And I started to go back home a lot, and I started to get a lot of recognition a lot in public on my side, like on the north side. Oh my God, it's DeSantiago. Oh my God, can I have a picture? It'd be kids, or it'd be like teenagers. Oh, can I have a picture? Can I have a picture? And they gets home by Joe V's.
Lucky you ain't ran into me. I'd be like, how your big head ass get on fucking FunnyMike? What the fuck? I'd be like, yeah, I'm proud of you, but what the fuck? We was in the churches together in the YMCA.
Man, so let me skip past that part.
Mm-hmm.
The day that Mike created FunnyMike ENT, and I started to get a little bit more of
exposure.
Yeah, exposure, like to where he'll repost this video or repost, like he'll put my title as an editor, you know, editor this and editor that. Followers just come in out of nowhere, bro. And it's crazy as this sounds, but it's like the damn speed of light, bro. Like, it was like ASAP. And I was like, bro, how the hell my page go from 7,000 to fucking 10K less than 24 hours? Like, and as he was keep on doing it, and I was, you know, doing videos with him with the spicy chip challenge, and bro, the shit fucking took off. Like, I started to get like 30K, and I started to, bro, I was starting to gain like quick.
I fucking remember. I literally remember, because I was like, yo, my boy did it.
Bro.
He did.
Bro, everybody would be in my DM and be like, I'm proud of you, I'm proud of you. Everybody I went to school with, But it was like, unfortunately, I don't know you, but I appreciate you. Like, you don't talk to me. Like, don't try to act like you my friend now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's how they start doing it.
I know my circle.
That's a fact.
I know Jared and I know Renzo. The
And
ones that was sitting next to me.
And you know Jamil. YMCA. Know me too.
For sure, bro. For sure. Hey, especially with this podcast, joint, I ain't gonna lie. And then, hey, Jeff and Corey Corinthian. Not saying that we was close, but they reassured my brain to get into this, push
Of course.
this YouTube thing. And I'm pretty sure they believed they didn't think that I was gonna skyrocket like that. Like, oh man, let's do this YouTube shit and let's dip. And then next you know, what the fuck, this nigga was funny, Mike. I don't think they knew type shit on like that shit could possibly just be an outbreak for them. I don't think they knew that. I think it was just like a shocking to everybody, like in Houston, especially Acres Home. Like every time I go to Acres Home, bro, oh, you that one dude, Funny Mike and editor, and it was just recognition, bro. And I gained it, like, I'm not gonna say respect, but I gained it like some type of love. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was raised there, so it was just like, dang, like people know who I am.
Yeah, man.
And I wanted to do a dirt bike event in Acres Home, and through Acres Home, I was supposed to do that, but at the time, stuff happened, and everybody asked me what happened to the event. And man, I started to gain so much that I tried to network as much as I could. But then at the time, you know, that editor started to, you know, become, he wanted some gigs and he would get gigs and he would do like this Among Us video and stuff like that. And Mike would see that. Excuse me. Mike would see that. He'd be like, man, this shit cold, man. What the fuck? I mean, it's like you open that door and you looking and you like, oh, this shit cold, man. Son, y'all could never, hey, look. I'm just sitting there like, close the door and you just walk out. That's what it felt like to me. But at the same time, it's my fault. Because I feel like I wasn't advanced that Momo was. And I wasn't jealous. But I would say I was not trying to give bro no videos because I was trying to get some money. Because I didn't know how would he do it with two editors. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know we had to figure that out together or he had to move something around. Like, you get these amount of videos and you get these amount of videos. But at the same time, he wasn't filming that long or that many videos for us to get an equal amount of videos for each other. So I was being selfish. And I took all the videos and I started editing them because he wanted them quick. And I got them videos out within like 2 hours. 3 videos. And by the time I look outside, bro, it's dark. So I would get to work immediately, bro. And over time, you know, I feel like I was getting kind of, I wasn't even getting overwhelmed. I would say I was building a relationship with my wife. She was my girl at the time, but now she's my wife. And, you know.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
I started to move different. Like, I started to kind of wanted to see what love was and the reality of actual life and trying to separate it a little bit, but like with popularity and reality. And I figured that out now. And at the time, I went to go see my grandpa one day. And he was like, you know, he was like, oh man, what's up, man? He's like, this your car? I'm like, nah, this is the guy I work for car. Like, this is assistant car, but he kind of gave it to me to move around in. And he was like, oh, that's nice, man. That's nice. He's like, man, you should come around sometime. Because I haven't came around my family when I was with Funny Mike. Yeah, in a while. But I would always go. And I think Mike would think that I was going to my family, but I was really going with my wife, my girl at the time with my wife. And I guess they would see that and they'd be like, what I'm saying ain't be like, but I'm gonna skip past what I was about to say. But my grandpa was like, yeah, you know, you should come around sometime. And he was like, yeah, man, because you don't come around and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, I am. And a week or 2 later, I got a call that he was unresponsive for 3 days. And I was like, what? And mind you, I told him I was going to take him to a Rockets game, try to get him some seats, because I don't think he'd ever been. And that took a big toll on me because I was raised by that man. By my grandma.
The grandmas and the grandpa, they're the foundation of the family, man.
Yeah.
Big shout out to them.
So when that happened, I'm going to skip past this part because I want to talk to Mike personally about this part. Because I don't think he understood where I was coming from, and this is the reason why I had quit it. Because it was
quit?
Yeah, it was a big reason why I quit.
Oh, because your grandfather, and he didn't really know that.
Well, it's deeper than what it is. It's not deeper than what it is, but it's like a personal thing. Like, I want to talk to him because I don't want to sit up here and say something, and the audience be like, "Oh yeah, he's doing this for
clout,
views and clout."
Yeah. I
don't like that. I want to talk to him personally, and when we clear that up, then I can confirm with him first to see if it's okay if I can, if I get on another podcast or so, if I can say.
Well, I mean, we gonna have a part 2 soon,
time
is running out, but we gonna have a part 2.
Yeah, and if he confirm and cool with me talking about it, but most likely I think I would keep it under the table and keep it personal between me and him, because I feel like it would make me be a man to him to talk to him and let him know, like, hey, like, this is this and this and this and this and this is the real reason why I quit it. You know what I'm saying? Because I just told him, like, you know, like, yeah, like when I got in the car, bro, heart was pounding, bro, because like it was just I don't know how to even put this, like. The rent, I guess the apartment was down, like no lights was on, no energy, nothing wasn't working, and I don't know where I was staying at the time. I think I was staying at his house, and I ended up staying there. It was cold, man. They like cold over there, but I got in the car with him. Like, I caught him. I always catch him at 7 o'clock in the morning, 7 or 6 o'clock in the morning, and he usually stay up to 4. 5 o'clock in the morning, and he'll wake up within 2 or 3 hours or 4 hours and get to it. So I knew he was gonna be in the car. I sat in the car and I was like, "Hey man, I want to talk to you about something." And I didn't want to. I was nervous because I didn't want to say what had happened at the time that I actually wanted to quit, and tell him that and make him feel, you know, like, oh yeah, like not, like, I don't know how to explain it, man. I don't know how to explain it, but I was just like, hey man, like, I got a lot of stuff going on, and you know, my grandpa is gone, and you know, I feel like I need to take this opportunity and quit. He was like, what? Why? And I was like, just feel like I got a lot going on my end. So I really didn't break down the real reason to why I quit to him. So once I get that out of me to him personally, that'll make me feel better, because I still feel like I haven't let that out. And I got love for bro, like crazy love for bro, because he put me in a place that I ain't never think I'll be at, period. Like, and it's just stuff personally that I want to talk to him about before I let it out, before any audience be like, oh yeah, well, and start putting stuff together and stuff like that. So at the time I left, and you know, when I left, everything went downhill quick. Like, it was like reality just like came back at me. I was like, here. End up staying with my auntie. Then I tried to do my own thing. I tried to do gaming videos, and I did a video, and I posted on Instagram, and Mike reposted it, and I was like, oh, what the fuck? Like, he reposted this? Ain't no way. So I'm looking into it for real. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, bro, thank you. Like, I appreciate you a lot, bro. Like, thank you so much. Like, I didn't ask or nothing. He just did it. And I was like, bro, thank you. Like, because me and him, we didn't leave off bad terms, period. Like, I guess like any other editor with him has. But me and him, we're cool. We haven't left off on bad terms. Like, people ask me, like, you still cool with, FunnyMike? And I'm like, yeah. We like, what else you want to know? Like, but no, we cool. Like, appreciate him. Much love to him. And, bro, shout out to him with the streaming shit, because I know he taking over the streaming. Because I remember we was at the apartment. He was sitting down. He was going through the discouragement moment. He was like, man, I don't want to do the YouTube no more. He was like, man, I feel like I don't feel the fun and the love in it. Not the love, but he don't feel the fun in it no more. He don't know what ideas to come with. I'm not for sure. But I remember him saying, I want to do this streaming. I want to do this streaming shit, man. I want to do this streaming shit, man. And I was like, man, he can do this. He can do it. The time I left, a year or two later, how many years has it been? I don't know how many years it's been. 'Cause I was with him since 2019 or 2020, all the way up to, at that time, I was with him for a couple years. And probably two or three, I don't know, I might be lying. But now, bro, he's up there in the street.
Oh yeah,
shit, bro.
He for sure like on the Mount Rushmore, man. Like FunnyMike is, he's up there.
Yeah.
No, for real, he's really up there.
When he had that video shoot, he was like, "Hey, everybody pop out for the video shoot or whatever." And he was like, I guess he's like, DM me or something. I don't know what I said. And I was like, "Hey, I think I slid up and I was like, hey, I'm gonna come or some shit like that." And he was like, slide through or whatever. And he said, pull up. And he sent me the address. And I went. And then, mind you, though, before all this, I had kids and everything, too. So, it's like sitting on an ice cream truck filming a Bust That Bit Like London video. And I was like, what's up? I seen Big E. I said, what's up, Big E? He said, man, what's good, man? How you been? And, everything like that. Then Mike turned around and looked at me. He was like, Sago. What's up, Sago? And then everybody started to look. And then that's when Momo, the editor, and, everybody started dabbing me up. Like, what's up, man? How you been? I was like, man, you got big, bro. Even when you see me, bro, you took
I was like, bro, you been in the gym? Like, what the hell?
Bro, that's the dad fat, bro. That's my wife, man. Whatever she be making them tacos and.
Oh man, that's what's crazy. That's what I'm thinking about right now. Tacos, like I want some tacos.
Yeah, man. So
it's so crazy. I'm so happy because you really answered all my questions.
For real?
Yeah, you did. About the downfall. You explained what happened about the downfall. You explained what happened on what happened with the YouTube and things started.
But I'm gonna get back into it. You know what I'm saying? I just my fault. I interrupt you, but
you good.
Oh, I'm gonna get back into it. Family channel with my family, because we feel like we still get that recognition in public, and one day we got that we Hollywood couples and stuff like that. So
let the people know like your name, the name of your YouTube channel, so they can follow you.
Not the recent one, because I don't want to explode the name out there, and then people try to take that name. Because now that I got like a little fan base or whatever, they're gonna try to
take your name.
Yeah.
All right. Never
mind.
But
I'm gonna say, hey, my Instagram is DeSantiagoTv, so it's rebranding. I'm about to do full-time photography and videography, and about to get back to the content and maybe streaming.
You know what? You're hired. You're hired. Because I actually do need you.
Yeah, man.
I actually do need you.
A lot of people. Even the people that's in the NFL.
Fuck them. I need you.
For sure, brother. For sure.
No, but I just want to say thank you for coming on here.
So I wanted to.
Man,
I was like, hey, man, let me put me on there.
This is an honor. This is an honor. Nah, you always on my list, man. But it's an honor. Like, I am so happy that you're here and you're doing what you're supposed to do. And I want to tell you that I love you and keep doing it, man. And make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to Millie TV. Freed Podcast and DeSantiago TV. Thank y'all for coming. Part 2 coming soon.
Yes, sir.